name's Luke Wilson. I'm a current member of the Seattle Seahawks. I play tight end, and I'm originally from LaSalle, Ontario, Canada, which is just outside of Windsor, Ontario, Canada. I can remember, being in 10th grade. I was actually in phys ed, and I was pulled out of phys ed by our student council teacher, and she, the current prime minister of my high school at the time, and she asked me if I wanted to become their nomination for the student trustee. And at the time, to be honest, I really didn't know what a student trustee exactly was or what the job entailed, so this is kind of why we're making the video. But I gratefully accepted it and was fortunate enough to be nominated to the Windsor-Essex Catholic District School Board as the student trustee for the 2006-2007 school year. Not really knowing what I was getting into, I really actually, reflecting on it now, had quite a life experience. To be at that age and to be able to affect change in your school board and really amongst your peers and schools across the student body is pretty neat. And something I really enjoyed, but also prepared me for some of the things that I would encounter later on in my life. I think some of the more memorable things for me was working with every high school in my district's prime minister on some faith-oriented days or some school activity or some cross-border activities that we did as a group and as a large kind of whole, just to kind of see with students impacting other students and the camaraderie we kind of built, but also the environment. It was really contagious, and I really felt like through my time there, it was neat to see the school spirit across the school board kind of connect different schools in different ways. But also, when you're involved with student council with your own high school, to be able to kind of bounce ideas off one another, what worked, what kind of didn't work, what struggles you had. And I mean, last but not least, I think the most important part of being a student trustee is you really are the student's voice to the school board. I trusted all of our student trustees, or actual school trustees, but that being said, they've been removed from school for a while. So to really be able to represent, an entire school board and their voice and what they like to see done, or what's really going well, or what they'd like to see changed, you can really conduct a lot of power in that sense, but also you can really start a lot of change in a positive way. And I think that becoming a student trustee was a lot of fun for me, but also a great learning experience for me as a future professional. And in final, it was something that I reflect on. I was really grateful to have the opportunity to be able to represent the kids in my area. Another cool part of being a student trustee for me was the annual general meeting that was put on by OSTA-AECO, which is the Ontario Student Trustee Association. Being a younger high school kid, with a lot of future aspirations, and being able to go out and meet some of the brightest minds that Ontario high schools have to offer throughout the province was first and foremost pretty neat. And then as far as bringing ideals back to your own school board was also a very cool experience of going to these annual general meetings, because like you said, when you put that many brilliant minds together in one room, some pretty cool things can be created, and that's really what happened at these meetings for me. You sit there and you come up with some ideas you have, or some problems you might be experiencing in your school board, and in one weekend you can literally ask every other student trustee from across the province and see what works, what doesn't work. Of course, there's differences between each school board and size and obviously location, but each school board, in my opinion, has something at least a little similar to somewhere else in the province. So again, it was really a neat experience to me, not only to meet people from all over the province, and I'm sure there's a bunch of people that are still friends to this day, but on top of that, to be able to sit there and have extremely intellectual and educational conversations about being a student trustee and taking things back that can help your school board out and your student body.